Hi, can't imagine it's already mid-January in Toronto and it's still raining out there. Nowhere we see any snow. I hate to go out in the rain, so the best is to stay home and do some home cooking. Today I'm going to cook a whole chicken with a white wine in Tagine. Actually, I purchased an Emile Henry Tagine about 2 months ago. And it's $130 Tagine if you have to buy it in a local department store. But you're gonna jealous, and I got it for only $40 at local Costco store. It's really a big bargain, eh? And today the ingredient is I did one whole chicken is about 2.5 pounds, and I have already marinated the chicken last night with 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of dry basil, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, and 2 tablespoons of butter. And for the other ingredient, I'll need about 1.5 cup of carrot, 1.5 cup of onion, 1.5 cup of celery, and 1 head of garlic, and about 4 stems of cilantro, and 1.5 tablespoon of sesame oil, and of course the most important is 1 cup of white wine. These are all the ingredients you'll be needing to make this dish. If you don't have a tagine, maybe you can try to use a pot and cook in a pot. But I find out that tagine is using a low cooking process, and it's better than a crock pot, right? Because you can just maintain a very low heat and do the cooking, and also the steam won't escape out from the tagine, right? Because of the conical lid, and all those moisture will be, all those steam will be condensed back into moisture and go back into your pot. So basically, you won't lose the flavor of the meat you're cooking. So I try a couple of dishes using a crock pot and tagine. I find out that tagine give me a better taste in terms of the cooking the meat. Hi, I've already preheated my tagine with a medium heat. I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to start to brown the chicken a little bit, to brown the skin of the chicken. One thing good about this Emile Tagine is like a non-stick surface. It's better than a lot of non-stick pan. Now after about 6 minutes, I have already browned both sides of the chicken. I'm going to take out the chicken and leave it aside. And now I'm going to add in the other ingredient. I'm going to add in 1 head of garlic. I'm going to add in the onion. And the celery. And carrot. You may have seen a lot of other Tagine chicken cooking, but all of them require a lot of ingredients, right? sometimes I look at all this recipe. Sometimes you want to cook, you have to do a lot of shopping on different ingredients, and after that you say forget about it. I'm not going to cook it, right? So I just try to make this a very simple recipe. So most of the things that you can easily get in most of the grocery store or even at home. So now I'm going to put the chicken back into the tagine with the chicken breasts facing up. And I'm going to add the cilantro on the side. I'm going to slowly add the white wine on the side of the tagine. And now I'm going to bring it back to a boil. Now I bring it back to a boil. I'm going to add in 1.5 tablespoon of sesame oil. Sesame oil really gives the food a lot of flavor and aroma. And if you know a lot of Chinese cooking, we use a lot of sesame oil in most of our cooking. And now what I need to do is just to cover the tagine, put the lid back on. And then what you need to do is make sure you turn it to the lowest heat on your stove, right? You need the lowest heat to cook it. And it will take about 2 hours to cook it. So I'm going to turn the heat to the lowest setting. And I come back and see you in 2 hours. Hi, I'm back after 2 hours. Let's check on chicken. Wow, look at that. See, now it's so tender. Look at that one, Wow, see, it's just falling apart here. Now I'm going to serve it with on a bed of rice. I'm going to get some of the vegetables and some of the sauce. See, look at that, eh? It's really a nice chicken dish. And it's only a $10 dish, and it's going to serve a family of 4. It's quite good. Let me just try it to have a bite. It's just so good. And the sauce. Oh, it's really nice dish. I like the tagine. Really keep the flavor of the meat. And it's a good dish. And try it out. Thanks for watching.